Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, 11th of September, I finished my 19th book of the year, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This classic, first published in 1936, is still one of the best guides on communication, influence, and leadership. In today's video, I'll break down into four main parts: fundamental techniques in handling people, 6 ways to make people like you, winning people to your own way of thinking, and how to be a leader, which was portrayed in the book. I have listed down a speech where I'm going to share these 4 principles. And finally, I will reflect on how these principles connect to my current course, Building Leadership Skills at Asian Institute of Technology. If you have been following me, you know I'm doing my master's at AIT now. And I am trying to make videos of what I'm learning in the courses as well. So I will relate this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, to my course. So let's start. I'll start by reviewing the book. The first principle is fundamental techniques in handling people. So the first section on 3 timeless principles: don't criticize, give honest appreciation, and arouse enthusiasm in others. Think about it. Nobody likes to be criticized. Instead of saying you're wrong, Carnegie suggests finding ways to show respect even when you disagree. For example, at work or in class, instead of saying that's a bad idea, you can say that's an interesting perspective. Let's also consider this angle. Honest appreciation is equally powerful. Everyone wants to feel valued, whether it's a colleague finishing a project, a family member cooking dinner, or even a friend supporting you in tough times. Simple words like, "I really appreciate what you did," can go a long way. Finally, sparking enthusiasm. This is about making people feel excited to contribute. For instance, instead of saying, "Can you do this for me?" you frame it, "Your skills would be perfect for this project." This inspires commitment instead of compliance. The second principle, 6 ways to make people like you. Carnegie's second section is about building genuine connection. The 6 techniques include smiling, remembering names, being a good listener, talking in terms of other people's interests, and making others feel important. We have all seen how a simple smile can change the energy of a room, right? When you see a person and he's smiling, you feel good. Otherwise, if people are like gloomy, you don't feel good talking to that person. And remembering someone's name, it may sound small, but it makes people feel recognized and respected. It's not the first time you have seen people name schools, buildings, bridges, or whatever by their name. Why? Because it makes them feel important and respected, right? Being a good listener is especially relevant today. Too often, people are waiting for their turn to speak. Instead of truly listening, imagine your friend sharing a struggle. Instead of interrupting with advice, just listen with attention can make them feel heard. And when you talk about what excites them, whether it's sports, travel, or their career goals, you instantly build rapport. It's about shifting the spotlight from yourself to others. The third principle in this book was win people to your way of thinking. This part really stands out for leadership and influence. Carnegie's advice is not about manipulation, it's about empathy and respect. He suggests avoiding arguments, respecting others' opinions, admitting your mistakes, and leading people gently to your perspective. For example, in group projects, instead of insisting, "My way is the best way," you could say, "I see your point, but what if we combine it with this idea?" This approach reduces resistance and builds cooperation. Admitting mistakes is another powerful technique. When you acknowledge where you're wrong, people more often are more open to listening when you're right. Imagine apologizing for missing a meeting. This honestly builds trust and people respects you more. The key takeaway here is that persuasion works best when people feel respected and included in the process. And the final fourth principle of the book is that to be a leader, the leader must be able to change attitudes and behavior of the leader's people. The final section focuses on leadership. A leader's job is not to criticize, but to inspire change. Carnegie recommends starting with praise, calling attention to mistakes indirectly, and encouraging improvement. Think about coaching a team. If someone is underperforming, instead of saying, "You're not good at this," a leader might say, "You've done great work in the past, and I know you can handle this challenge too." This kind of leadership motivates people to rise to their potential. It's not about authority, it's about inspiring growth. So, I've been talking about the four main parts of the book and the principles it talks about. Now I want to connect it to the leadership course I'm doing at AIT. As I'm studying developing leadership skills at AIT, it's one of the course, I see Carnegie's timeless lessons fit perfectly with modern leadership training. We have been learning about emotional intelligence and vulnerability. Carnegie was teaching this long before it became a buzzword. Listening, appreciating, and respecting emotions are core practices. The course emphasizes persuasion and communication. Again, Carnegie provides practical tools for winning people over without conflict. Finally, personal branding is about how people experience you. Carnegie's principles, smiling, remembering names, showing general interest, are powerful tools for building a positive, authentic personal brand. In short, Carnegie's book is not just self-help, it's a leadership training for everyday life. So here's my final thought. How to win friends and influence people is almost 90 years old. 1936, and now is 2025. But it's still the best guides on how to connect, influence, and lead with empathy. Whether you're in business, academics, fitness, or just navigating relationships, these principles can transform the way you interact with people. I highly recommend adding this to your reading list. It's a toolkit for becoming not just more successful, but more human. Thanks for watching the full video. If you found this video helpful, drop a comment with your favorite takeaway that you learned from this video, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you're enjoying the video of what I'm learning in my journey living in Thailand right now. And I'm not just making fitness contents, I'm making contents of what I'm learning, and maybe I'll also make travel videos. And I'm just sharing my life. I have also shared some cooking videos. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching the full video, guys. Bye bye.